everybody, it's Mike Venus La Soul, and I'm back. And I want to give my personal reviews or thoughts on the MPC 61 keys, right? Because I did a video couple weeks back where I was at a Guitar Center showing, a technique that you can use if you have one. And, you know, let's make this clear, okay? I am not a keyboard player because of my hand situation, but I have played on a fully weighted key bed, right? A semi-weighted and a MIDI controller, right? And there is a difference. And if you are a keyboard player or a pianist, you know what I'm saying, back it up in the comment section. But basically, for $1,800, you're not getting a semi-weighted keyboard or key bed. I know that Tim Kelly, when he did, and I respect to Tim Kelly. He's one of the few producers that I that like his music, grew up on his music, like his philosophy and ideas towards music. Now, I don't know personally that when Akai sent him one of these MPC 61 key devices to him, that they put a semi-weighted one on there for him, because he's doing a demo. But the one I was playing on was not semi-weighted. It had the same resistance of a cheap MIDI controller, like an MPK Mini, something that costs like $100 or less. That type of key bed where you press on the keys and it's like little to no resistance, and like it's very springy, not very like the feel that you'll get on a weighted or semi-weighted key bed. That's number one. The second thing was the sound quality. It's not that great. It's okay. And the new sounds that they have in it, because that's the one that had all the newer sounds, I think they're okay. I mean, if you really want something even close to those sounds, you're better off basically using a DAW. That's what the sounds sound like a DAW-based digital type sound. And on Reverb, they're going for about 1,400 used. So it's not like they're holding their value. And that's another thing. So to wrap this idea or my opinion on it, I will say if you're a keyboardist and you're looking for a workstation, I will pass on the 61 keys. I would probably go with something that's an older model of either Roland or Korg or something like that are known for workstations with the key bed. If you can get one of those, just because it's going to be better. And secondly, it's crazy. Like, we returned the X because it was glitchy and it didn't sound as impressive as the 2000 XL, so we took it back. And I was right. I mean, I was wrong. I'll say I was wrong on the X, but I was right about basically all this newer generation of Akai's products, from the MPC Touch to the MPC Keys 61. That includes the 1, the Live 2, the X, the Studio MK2, that they're just not good quality products. Now the Force, a lot of people know me for using the Force. Will I keep the Force? I said yes, I will keep the Force. I can use the Force as a MIDI controller to control hardware, or I like to use it as my keyboard because the layout is similar to a guitar. I play guitar, so it's very familiar to me. It's not a hard learning curve. But even if I was to say, okay, I want to get rid of it, I could use a launch pad. But I usually create drill on the Force, and I find that workflow to be very fluid because I don't like computers. So that's probably two of the main reasons why I will hold on to my Akai Force, but it still falls into what I said, that none of these products have aged well, will age well, and even about 10 years from now, nobody's going to be like, oh, I need to, go back and get one of those, because it's just not good. It's not holding up. It's not good. And that's just me being honest. Because I have had the MPC Live 2 and I flipped it and I didn't get back what I paid for. Barely broke. I didn't even get a G back. I got about like maybe 800 on it, or maybe 7, something like that. So, and I spent 1,300 on it. So it's not even like, oh man, I should have never sold it. Nah, it had to go, you know. But yeah, the MPC Key 61, it's not what they're marketing it as. It could be better. I feel like it's cheaply put together, and I said that too about all these devices. They're not built like really good. They feel almost like MIDI controllers, or some like, they talk about the Live, you can move it around. I didn't even really want to move that shit around because it felt like it will break if I moved it or dinged it or some shit like that. So, and the X was just too fucking big. It was just too big. It was taking up way too much space in the studio. And it kept glitching and turning off on me, so I let it go. So, this is Mike just letting you know. Really, 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 really know what you about to purchase. Learn from me. I made some purchases, had to end up flipping it because it wasn't what I was expecting. But from forward, I'm gonna get better. If I'm gonna drop money, I'm gonna get a better equipment. Workflow is cool, and I ain't pressed like everybody else, but I'd rather have good hardware that is durable, that has a distinctive sound, and that has longevity and will appreciate over time. So that's my 2 cents on the MPC 61 keys. On the newer MPCs, line up the whole generation, and let me know what you think in the comments section. If you have the MPC 61 keys, what do you think about it? Do you feel like the build quality is cheap? Do you think it will have some type of longevity? And any of the other MPCs of recent, or even the Force, what you think about it, and it's aging. Has it aged well, or has it gotten downhill? So let me know in the comment section. With that, I'm Mike Venus. La Soul. Till the next time, Mike out.